Peace, y'all. First, I want to, you probably won't care, but um, first I want to apologize. I uploaded the second, which is really the first part of this whole me searching into these ghosts or whatever you want to call them that's in my house. So it may be a little weird because I know there are a few posts between the two, but whatever, you'll figure it out. IG just wouldn't upload them properly. Now, what I wanted to say, I said the other day that I was so hyped up and excited about what I was able to find that I was going to be up all night searching. I was not, because I'm not going to front. I was just scared. I felt like they were watching me because I know there are a lot in my room. And the reason I know this is because, as I've said before, my children are far better seers than me. I like hear and feel and can sense. But I used to be able to see really well. I don't know what happened. I ain't right in my life maybe. I don't know what it is. But they see far better than I do. And so they tell me, we could be talking and be like, my eyes one right there by you. I'm like, stop. Don't tell me that. But so kind of attest to this. So I told my children, about the whole situation, what I had started doing and what I have found. And so my 13-year-old, which she is so open, she has been her whole life probably. And plus, she is teaching herself to be a healer. She's 13, and she's always been homeschooled. I've been homeschooling for almost 22 years. And so the way I school is we're kind of eclectic. We're more so unschoolers, if you want to say that. But what I've always done with my children is what they're interested in is what we delve into. So she's been studying crystals and herbs and alternative this and that for years. And so she's just very open, and she's experienced things, and we tell her things, and we tell stories, and we're storytellers in my household. So she good with all of that. Like, she'll be sitting in the sitting room watching TV, knowing there's something sitting on the damn couch next to her. That'll freak me out, but she all good with it. So I say that to say, I told her about what I found, right? And so, I told her the last name of the people and how they were a large family, and how they also had other relatives seemingly, or at least people with the same surname right in the same area, like the next block or down the street and stuff like that, who also owned their homes. And so I say to her, because we live right next to a masjid, which used to be a Catholic church. So I say, yeah, they used to go to the Catholic church right there, and they were all buried in a Catholic cemetery that's near here. And she gets excited, just like, she's like, oh, that explains so much. That's why the cross is there over the door. So I'm like, what cross? Cross in my house, right? She's like, no. She's like, I don't know why, but whenever I look over the door, I see a cross there. And so she goes on to explain. So she's like, the kind of cross, I think she said there's 2 crosses that she sees. And she said, the kind of cross that they have where it's like a Jesus, like on the cross, and he's like, she don't know the word crucified, I suppose. So I'm like, yeah. She said, yeah, for some reason I always see that over the door. So, like, that makes perfect sense. Okay. You can't make this stuff up, yo. But I ain't going front. We love all this sort of thing. We are who we are. We understand our lineage. We understand our culture. We understand all of that. I know we have been taught, myself included, growing up to fear those sorts of things. Or when grandma used to be talking to granddaddy in the kitchen, he been dead for 50 years. We were taught that, to be afraid of that, or to think, grandma lost in that old stuff that they used to do back home, and that kind of thing. We were not taught to respect it and to honor it and to cherish it, and as Muslims, Child Muslims is a whole different thing. We're taught, most of us are taught like an Arabesque, Wahhabi, like Saudi Arabian type of Islam, you know what I'm saying? But and I have my own opinion about that, and I ain't gonna go there. But anything that's black or brown is shunned, number one. Number two, there are a lot of cultures in Islam, not just Africans, where they're quite aware of ancestral energy, and we say all the time in Salat, when we say Surah Al-Fatiha, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, right? All praises due to Allah, Lord of the worlds. This is not the only world. Like, humans are so freaking arrogant and narcissistic, it is ridiculous. But we are aware that there are other worlds, and we know, whether you're talking about Anabi Yusuf, the prophet Joseph, or with his dream interpretation or whatever, there are other realities, not just what's not just our world and what is at the time accepted. So I say all that to say, my children have, and I'm just talking about my children, I mean like other children, not like this, but they're just very aware and very accepting of their reality. The reality is we are seers, and there are things all around us. What's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? But so anyway, I'm so sorry about all these long things, but IG only give you a minute, and I don't know how to do the extended thing. So if somebody can school me, please do so. I'm old and not techie or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I'm sorry. So anyway, this is what's happening in the house. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to learn and see what's going on. I just want to know who's there. Do I have a fear of maybe irrational fear or concern that I have is that I start looking and they know I'm looking. They might start showing themselves a little bit more. I don't want that. I can know you're there. I can hear all of that. It's all good. I work in a nursing home too, so I'm quite aware of ghost spirits, whatever. But I even tell them, I know you're here. I respect you. Do your thing. I want to see you.